Halloween Horror Month 2019 continues, and we're going to bring you a review for the ages. A review that's going to set the standard for mediocre channels all around the world of YouTube. And that's right, Wham brought it to you first. We're trying to go for that shitty version of the reviews, but we're going to be working our way down.
I'm a fucking pumpkin.
There you go, fuck that pumpkin, right in the jack seed. All right, Idle Hands. And no, right away you imagine, are we talking about the Scott Stapp documentary? No, we're talking about the film, the cult classic.
It's funny because
Yeah.
Scott Stapp, Idle Hands, the Devil's Plate thing.
Yeah.
Because when he wasn't in the,
It's his own prison. It's ridiculous.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you wanna know about the darkness?
I said, God damn. God damn you, Michael. I said, God damn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, God damn. God damn you, Michael.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
But anyway, yeah, so Scott Stapp, Idle Hands, that's not what we're talking about, the documentary. We're talking about the cult classic with Devon Sawa, Seth Green, and the hot the Invisible Woman herself, Jessica Alba, looking sexual as fuck as a poet, a bassist player, and also the one kid, which a lot of people might not know is in the movie, the one from Event Horizon was like, if you'd seen what I'd seen, you wouldn't stop me either. Come on, baby bear. You remember that guy? That's him. The rock and roll. It's hell to the devil. The badass guy that was working on his truck across the street. That's the guy that was in Event Horizon.
I don't know, I can't keep up.
Anyway, so basically what we're talking about is a stoner's paradise. A kid that just lives at home with his parents, mooches on the grindage all day long, and smokes the pot. Yeah, smokes the pot and hangs out with his two friends. Unfortunately for him, though, Idle Hands is the devil's fucking playground. Ask Stephanie Meyer and what she's been doing lately.
Is that the chicken for the Twilight?
Yeah, that's why I haven't read anything else. She wrote another book, but I don't know. I'm just
You pulled that one deep out of the.
I know. I'm sorry, but it might be true. She might be a great author. I'm not.
By the way, this is a Patreon review. If you join our Patreon, our toppiest top of the Patreon tiers, then you get to pick a review, and we draw a name out of a hat once a week, and that person gets to go. And this week's Katie Sidebottom.
Oh, boom, Katie!
Fucking amazing, and she's amazing to us, and she's a really cool person. So thank you, amazing, pick.
Awesome chick.
And we thought perfect for Halloween Horror Month.
But yeah, so so eventually, what you find out is that the devil literally possesses the right hand of Devon Sawa. Well, this is very important to note because Devon Sawa was a lefty, and he's like, well, my left does a lot of things, like it changes the TV remote,
Even the devil,
myself.
even the devil has conscience.
Yeah, he was like, fuck, I'm not touching that shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the idea. It literally is probably one of the dumbest concepts ever, but it's fucking fun as shit because they even got the goddamn guys from what was it? Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
The
Offspring is in it, and that motherfucker gets scalped, and I hate fucking people getting scalped. Like that's gross to me. Practical effects in this movie is pretty awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
And again, you gotta keep talking about how hot Jessica Alba is in this. Like, goddamn.
It's something about the skin tone.
She's olive, perfect.
She has some certain skin tone to her that is just unrecreatable.
Neutrogena.
I don't understand it in my life. But yeah, no, dude, it's fucking great. And fun fact, I thought I'd maybe watch this in passing and watch some of it, but I'm pretty sure I never actually fully watched this movie
so good.
until now, which is insane because
it really leads you wrong though at the very beginning, doesn't it? Because it's dark. It's dark.
Oh yeah,
like the music and shit, and the way that it looks like Picasso on acid.
But Devon Sawa did this weird thing. Like his career is so fucking strange, dude. Because you get Night of the Twisters. You have got to love Night of the Twisters. That's one of the greatest movies, most unheralded family time fucking movies of all time.
So good.
Is Night of the Twisters. Trust me on
Little
that.
Giants.
But Little Giants. He was in Casper, I think he was.
Yeah, he was.
But obviously he was in what's his biggest fucking
Final Destination.
Final Destination. Yeah, he's been in a ton of shit, but he had a weird career trajectory.
You don't question me.
But he was also in another movie called Slackers where he was like a fuck up and he got fucked up and stuff like that.
It's kind of like that.
And his character in SLC Punk was like a fuck up who like did drugs and shit all the time. So
I didn't like him in SLC Punk.
Oh, I loved him in that.
I liked it. I liked the movie. I just didn't like him that much.
My mom was the devil. But No, he was really good in these type of like slacker type of fucking like pothead type of movies or whatever. And the movie actually does lead you astray because, like you said in the opening, it's so bloody and fucked up, and it's this horror opening.
Yeah.
And the parents are fucking awesome, and the opening's fucking awesome. And that scene was actually scary when they lay down in bed and they turn off the lights. And it reminded me of Seven, where he's like, "Can you honestly tell me you've seen anything like this?"
No.
When they painted behind the painting, but they draw in the black light. I'm under the bed or whatever, and then they end up dying.
That was some intense shit, though.
But that's what this movie did. It was fucking strange, and like halfway through it, completely fucking fell apart and just got stupid, like Dead Man on Campus type stupid.
Yeah, but it was fun. I didn't mind it. Like,
no, if you're not taking it seriously and you don't give a fuck, it's not a good movie. Like the plot holes are goddamn astounding, and it's dumb as fuck. But just as a time capsule of the time this movie was made, and how everybody was like being a slacker and not giving a fuck.
It was just cool.
Like today, everybody's like, you gotta be super fucking like.
Not me.
I gotta be a go-getter.
We're the leftovers.
All this shit like that.
Pioneers.
That's what this time was all about. It was all about being a slacker and smoking pot and eating fucking Cheetos. Everybody had a good time with that.
I also want to point out the fact that, again, Jessica Alba's fucking hot as shit. But no, other than that, the practical effects, the kill scenes are badass. Yeah. Like, they're cool as shit. Like, when he stabs, no, I don't want to, no, I'm not going to do that. I want you guys to experience some of that stuff for yourself. Just let me say that you will be blown away by some cool ass death effects that they have in the movie. Short and small of the idea of the film is that he finds out that his hand's possessed. He goes on this adventure with his two bozo friends to stop the devil from finishing the druid ritual and taking a free soul back to hell and killing as many people as it can through the use of an idle hand. So it's not really like, what? I'm not gonna rent that shit, but you need to rent that shit because
all through the limbs of MTV's Grind.
Yeah, or pop that pussy, pop that pussy, baby.
It's like Rob Zombie's version of MTV's Grind. But it's basically this fucking movie.
And it's funny. That's what I like because you mentioned Time Capsule. It really does have a lot of those moments now that pop that pussy on MTV, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't think they were going to show that. I love this video." And then they have one moment where they're all smoking pot, and it's Rob Zombie's Dragula. Yeah, that's on there. I mean, it literally is a '90s film, and it's so cool to see. It has some really cool actors in it, and overall, man, they did a really good job and a solid storytelling. Like, it's not on the level of like something like Shaun of the Dead, which is like a parody and poking fun, but also making a good film at the same time. Like, it had like general like grandfather ideas and ancestry from the Ancestry.com to Shaun of the Dead, because it's a bunch of slackers that don't know what's going on and it's the end of the world kinda.
But it went Moon Man stupid.
But then it went stupid. Yeah, at that point, and then it went Dumb and Dumber, and like like the part where Jeff Daniels takes the cane and hits Jim Carrey right in the legs. He goes like, "Oh!" And he's like, "Quit it! It stings." It got like that stupid, but it's still fun.
That's basically what, and it's weird. It's like watching a movie that's a perfect like '90s stoner time capsule, but through the.
Did it make you want to smoke?
Sure.
Yeah. And I don't even smoke weed, but I was like, yeah, I'd probably do it.
But through the prism of a hardcore horror fan at that time. It's like if Tom Savini was a stoner in the 90s, which I don't know exactly what Tom Savini was doing in the 90s, but if Tom Savini was a super stoner in the 90s, this would have been the movie that he made, because even though it's got this overbearing, like, can't hardly wait fucking like fun ass 90s movie party feel to it, it's also hardcore Halloween feel, and it's a great movie to kick off your Halloween horror month. If you're gonna watch movies all Halloween, it's a great fucking, because even when they go to the party at the end of the movie, or they go to the school dance, they've got the giant pumpkin in the background and the Offspring is playing, and they've got
why couldn't we go to high school like that? Cool.
Oh yeah, dude.
Our shit was like goddamn Oklahoma the play. Yeah. Was our fucking prom. Like, what the shit?
Yeah, it was all like fucking Toby Keith or some shit.
Fuck.
Like, they don't do like this.
Get depressed and drink a fifth.
Unrealistic as they all were, but it had all that great shit in it, and it was, I mean, it's a stupid as fuck movie, but it's just a fun movie to like kick back, and like it's a really great like opening. Like, I really want to crack into fucking Halloween this month, and I want a movie that has fuck tons of Halloween atmosphere.
Yeah, love it.
Fuck tons of horror atmosphere. It's just really fucking fun, and Seth Green's great in it, and then, like you said, the practical effects when he sticks the bottle on his head and it's there the entire time.
Can't say who it is though.
Or the burrito. The fucking
that part's fucking gross. And there's some nasty stuff in it, man.
Shit in it too.
And
ballsy. Any fucking 90s movie that pumps up how great microwavable burritos are
Oh, man.
is my fucking jam. And that's why I give this movie a fucking strong 8.5 out of 10.
Dude, I'm right there. I'm right. Well, fuck, dude, I'd almost give it a 9 because but I'm right there in the 8.5, 9.0 range. Probably an 8.5. I'll just settle on that. But dude, yes, do yourself a favor if you've never checked this movie out and watch it, rent it, or at least I think you can watch it on Vudu with ads for free, or you can rent it for like $2.99. It's like no big deal. But dude, it's one of the, I think it's one of Devon Sawa's better films for sure. Like he's been in some badass shit. Obviously Final Destination is #1 with a bullet point. But you know, you also got Night of the Twisters, which is, and then you got this one. But this one I think is an unknown and unheralded gem of the 90s. Like I really, do you not tell me, like for real, in the mid 90s, as far as like all the cool movies that were coming out, especially the horror movies, I feel like this is overlooked significantly, like Pumpkinhead.
Sure, like I said, I've never watched it before.
No, it's
like,
crazy.
As much as I'm into this shit, I've never watched it before. And again, another movie I want to point out that if you guys like Idle Hands and you already know about that and you haven't seen this movie called Slackers with Devon Sawa in it, it's fucking hilarious. It's a great goddamn movie, so definitely check that out. But Katie Sidebottom, thank you so much for pointing this out. It's fucking awesome. It's a great movie for Halloween Horror Month, and if you haven't seen it, like we said, definitely go check it out.
By the way, I also want to point out the fact that, did you notice that when that one scene when he was making it, nobody fucking, I don't care how high you are, you make a sandwich like that, like without even looking at your bread. Like he was putting his knife in there and doing this, and I was like, first off, great, you know, hand-eye coordination that you don't have to look at your sandwich and you have a sharp-ass knife, but then it's because it's got blood on it, and then he finally goes, oh,
dude, there's like 2,000 scenes in this movie that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, fucking Tom DeLonge's in this movie. Did you notice?
What?
He's the fucking, and by the way, shout out real quick to their friend.
Shout out to the devil.
Their friend who's like the metal dude.
That's the guy from Event Horizon.
Oh, that's the kid you were talking about. Okay, yeah, he was fucking great in this.
I love that guy.
It was funny because the movie was painting him out to be this jerk asshole, but when you finally get to, and that's how just fucking weird and give a fuck less this movie is. When you meet the guy, he's fucking cool as shit. He's like, dude, I thought we were bros. Why'd you ruin that?
And he's like, dude, I can't believe you cock blocked me like that.
Like he's a dickbag, but he's not the carbon
And he didn't
copy.
hit him. Because he was trying to grab him, he was like, and he was just driving off. He's like, don't let him steal my Ford.
And you even liked him. Like everybody in the movie, whether it was supposed to be a bad guy or a good guy. And Vivica A. Fox, by the way, so much cooler in this than she ever would have been in Halloween Resurrection. This was the kind of role she was built to play. But Fred Willard as the dad, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I lost track of what I was trying. Oh yeah, Tom DeLonge. When he goes into the fast food place, and it's a real quick moment in the film, but he goes in there and the dude's like serving the order, and he was like, time to take a break, and he's like, okay,
was that Tom DeLonge?
It's Tom fucking
Holy
DeLonge,
shit, that's where Damn It came from. Okay, well, no, yeah, again.
And they're also
fucking
American.
Great ass, badass choice for a fucking film to review during Halloween Horror Month 2019.
Thanks, Katie.
We love you, Katie.
We love your fucking face.
And we would love it if you would watch it as well as unsubscribe. I mean, subscribe to our channel.
Or don't, or like whatever.
Or whatever you want. Fuck it, I don't care. Do you want to smoke this bowl or not?
I want to eat a burrito.
I made this in shop class.
We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn fucking whammo.
I do feel like we'd be like the two guys though. Like we were like, oh, there was a light and all these bitches were singing. And I was like, we were like, fuck that. That shit's too far.
Screw that. It's too far.
It's like we're not walking that way. And there's like that shitty music too, like Enya.
Before we go, I want to let you guys know that In Search of Darkness is a horror documentary that's coming out. It's 4 hours fucking long, all about 80s horror movies. And there's a link down below where you guys should check it out.
Oh shit, son.
If you order it right now,
son.
you can get that shit before Christmas. You get a poster, you get a pin, you get your name, a personalized version of the movie with your name in the credits. The link's down below for that. It's called In Search of Darkness. Interviews with John Carpenter, James A. Janice, all this awesome shit.
Ridiculous. Again, these guys are amazing dudes that are giving you a product with amazing content and also giving you a boon for your bounty. Not the role, but the bounty.
And if you guys like Crystal Lake Memories like we did, if you like Never Sleep Again like we did, this is that kind of vein of thing. 4 hours fucking long.
Again,
links down below.
Greatest decade.
Yes.
For horror.
We love your fucking faces.
Dead meat.
If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button and get some goddamn wham up in here.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you want to know about the darkness?
I said, goddamn.
Goddamn you, Michael!
I said, goddamn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, goddamn.
Goddamn you, Michael! gonna do on October 31st?